What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. I just want to let you guys know I'm going to be pumping out as much information as I possibly can about what's happening in Sudan. And I have not forgot about the Congo either. But I'm going to be pumping out this Sudan stuff because not too many people are doing it. So let me be the one to do it because I think it's only fair. I got plenty of content on Gaza. I got plenty of content on all the other situations happening. I think we need to put more emphasis on what's happening in Sudan. And I charge all other real pro-black pan-African people to also give a little bit of attention to Sudan, make a few videos, right? Even if you don't know much about it, because I don't know much about it. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you I'm an expert on everything like some people, they pretend like they're experts, right? I'm not an expert on what's happening in Sudan, but I know how to get the information about it, and I know how to put it in front of you so that we all can talk about it in the comment section and we can spread the word that Sudan deserves attention the same way Gaza deserves attention, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to put some more information about Sudan and how the UAE, those Arabs, all right, are causing a genocide and a famine in Sudan. Anyway, that's all I got to say. So it's Afro Think Tank. Learn some tea time. I'm out.
Why is the United Arab Emirates backing a genocidal militia? Satellite images and UN reports show the UAE is arming a paramilitary group, which is trying to take over Sudan by force. The country's civil war has displaced 12 million people and left 25 million facing acute hunger. The UAE rejects these accusations, but evidence of its role backing the rapid support forces is overwhelming. So why is it involved? One argument is that the UAE wants Sudan's gold. There are multiple gold mines in Sudan, including here, here, and here. And gold is important to the Emirates. The country has become a gold refining hub, and gold is now its most valuable non-hydrocarbon export. But here's the thing, the UAE already imports almost all of Sudan's gold. What's more, the Emirates has a $500 billion economy, so importing slightly more gold doesn't make much of a difference. Another argument is agriculture. Sudan has more land that could be used for farming than any other African country. That interests the UAE, which is highly dependent on imports. As a desert country, 90% of its food comes from abroad. But the UAE already controls tens of thousands of hectares of Sudanese farmland and imports tens of millions of dollars of its crops. Others suggest that the UAE is after geopolitical influence. Sudan has a large coastline on the Red Sea. That makes it a strategic location for trade and security. But there's another explanation, a more compelling one. The UAE seems motivated by ideology. Its president, Mohammed bin Zayed, is fiercely hostile to political Islam. In Sudan, Islamist officers wield power within the army. That seems to be why the UAE is backing a militia that's fighting against the army. It follows a pattern of the Emirates trying to carve out its own sphere of influence, distinct from regional rivals like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Turkey. A few years ago, it supported a warlord who unsuccessfully tried to overthrow the government of Libya. It supports secessionists in Yemen. It also backs the leaders of Puntland and Somaliland, two breakaway republics in Somalia. And the UAE is skeptical of the Islamist-led government that has emerged in Syria. But nowhere has its foreign policy had more devastating consequences than in Sudan, where the government accused the UAE of complicity in genocide. The UAE's policy has managed to anger America, China, and Russia, no small feat in 2025. Even though the RSF has lost some ground, there are no signs that Emirati support for the militia is waning. That means its role fueling the world's worst humanitarian crisis looks likely to continue.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.